What is up, YouTube? This is Lucas Eagle. Today we'll be looking at the LG G5. I picked it up on eBay for approximately $200 unlocked, and I've been using it now for about a week. But unfortunately, I will be sending it back at the end of its week because I've had so many issues. Quite frankly, battery life has been pretty abysmal, which has made me sad, to say the least. These are some screenshots from last night. Basically, 2 hours of screen on time as soon as that focuses. And at that time, I was at 15% battery, and I was at a concert, so I swapped my batteries, and because you can do that with this phone, which is nice. But each one was it didn't last very long. So that kind of had me bummed. Now, on the bright side, I will say that the camera is amazing. I'm going to hit that point. I love the wide-angle lens. It's truly awesome. And I wish more phones implemented the dual camera. On the back here is the fingerprint scanner / power button. If you just use it as a power button, your screen will come on like so. I like the live wallpaper quite a bit. And then you put your finger on the scanner and it will pretty much immediately unlock, which I love as well. Like, it feels very natural. I'm not missing like a power button on the side. Like, I'm really enjoying it on the back, and I wish more manufacturers would go that route. In terms of build quality, I will admit, I'm kind of disappointed. Which is the way it was for most people. The back feels very cheap, almost plasticky. It doesn't have that metal finish. LG says they used some sort of primer so they wouldn't have to do the antenna lines. Basically, they painted over them, and that was another downer. Also, I went to the Nickelback concert, which was awesome. That footage is up. But on the way there, probably every 10 minutes, I ended up searching for GPS. The GPS antenna on here was abysmal. Just straight up terrible. One of the main reasons, though, that I am returning the LG G5 is the screen bleed and the ghosting. It's very hard to see. Maybe if I up the brightness a lot. Right there in the left-hand corner, you can faintly see an arrow. In the G5, there's like I want to say it's the LCD that has like a back panel issue, and you can see faintly right there my home button and my menu button and my back button, but they're not on the screen right now. You have to swipe up for them to come on, and that is actually ghosting. So the image is getting burnt in basically on the constant UI elements. So up here, the nav bar, that gets burnt in. If I'm on a YouTube video and it's kind of like a gray color, some dark colors, you can see the actual the nav bar there, which is pretty crazy. And I don't know if you'll be able to see. Yeah, there you are, right there. You can see right there, it says Cricket. And you can see it all the way up, and then over there, that's where the real nav bar is. But you can faintly see it, And there's that little spot right there that you can clearly see is malfunctioning on the LCD back panel. So that's probably one of the main reasons it's a defective unit. And I know this is happening a lot with the G5, which it has me bummed because I really love the phone. Love the cameras. I love the performance. I love LG's skin that they're using. I mean, it's phenomenal, and it's on Nougat. I've got nothing bad to say about the UI. I love it. Performance, buttery smooth. I love that, but I can't get over the ghosting. It annoys me because I see it once in a while. It'll show up, and it's very annoying. And then the battery, of course, is another big thing. I was also getting a weird error saying that the battery was not genuine. Check and see if I can bring that up. I know I took a picture of it because I was in the conversation with the seller. Basically, it's saying that the battery is not genuine, even though it's an LG branded battery. I don't know why that error was popping up, but it was. I got in contact with the seller. He's gonna refund me and everything. But yeah. Honestly, I loved the phone. I did, and I really wanted to use it forever. Quite honestly, because I genuinely enjoyed it, But there's so many hiccups along the way. I mean, not in performance, but just in build quality. Really, LG didn't put attention to detail in the things that needed it. That's just a little speaker example. The speaker is very nice. It's definitely loud. I enjoy that part as well. You got USB-C and your microphone there on the bottom. Microphone's very good. Call quality was good. Signal was relatively normal. Pretty solid. I'm only getting 1 bar right now, but that's okay. If we switch over to 4G, using that quick toggle, we do get 4G LTE where I live. And it's relatively fast. The antennas aren't perfect. And like I said, the GPS thing really has me ticked. But you can play games. Like, I don't have a lot of games. I just, Pokemon Go and Justice. So way to go. But you can do some pretty demanding stuff. It does have the Snapdragon 820, 4 gigs of RAM. The 2K screen on here, Quad HD, is very nice to look at, but then again, the ghosting issue gets in the way a little bit when you're trying to consume media. I haven't done any VR, but overall, I just want to give you guys my impressions. Using the LG G5 for 1 week, I wish it could stay my phone, because I was using Android Pay, and that was flawless on here. Quite honestly, I went into Dunkin' Donuts, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to pay with my phone, and they were surprised. They hadn't really dealt with it, and it went off without a hitch. I just put the phone on with the screen on, and then boom, scanned, done. Receipt gets sent to me. It's simple. And of course, this is Nova Launcher on here. I don't want you to think that they're going with the Pixel look. I probably should have mentioned that earlier in the video. I use Nova Launcher. I love Nova Launcher. I actually have the Prime Edition just because I like the stock Android look. And I think that if LG had went with this Pixel look more, of course the Pixel wasn't out when the LG G5 came out, but when they updated the Nougat, if they had fundamentally updated their launcher, and if they had fixed the build qualities issues, especially with just the feel in hand, and the sensor right here, it kind of wobbles a little bit, which is odd. I'll show you the modularity. This is one thing that I do love. Press that button there. This pops out. You can even do it with one hand. Boom, popping out. Now, when you separate the battery from the bottom chin, it feels like you're gonna break it, but basically you just pull it off. Let's see if I can pull it off quick. It's very difficult to use 2 hands while recording, if you haven't guessed. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna undo it. It comes right off. You just yank it off. And when putting it back in, it just pushes right back in. Make sure you keep the G5 logo with the LG logo. Then you just slide it back in. Snaps in place. Turn your phone back on. Boot up speed very nice as well. Like I said, I don't have a lot of complaints with the phone. It does a lot of things right. But the screen ghosting, the GPS signal, and the bad battery life pretty much made me switch back to my old phone, because those are things that I need. I need a good battery. I don't want to have to plug in, and I need GPS because I don't know my way around that well, just beginning driving and stuff. I do love that live wallpaper, by the way, LG. So yeah, fingerprint sensor, great as well. I think I already mentioned that. I'm pretty much going to close out this review. I think I mentioned everything I need to mention, which is basically that the phone's okay. Honestly, I think that if it didn't have those few issues, it would have done really well, but there's a lot not to like, and that kind of overrules it. This has been without plugging in 2 hours and 30 minutes. So,
oh,
that's
I
the
didn't
LG
know you were
G5.
in here, huh?
It's okay.
Oh, shit.
That's the LG G5. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.